Good afternoon to everyone out there joining us this afternoon. We're very glad that you're able to be with us. We're just waiting a couple of minutes to allow as many people as possible to join us, and we will kick off. Okay, well, good afternoon and thank you for joining Visit Gibraltar this afternoon for our destination presentation in conjunction with Radio Bath. I do need to point out that this webinar is being recorded and will be available for viewing until the end of February. So let me introduce today's presenters, starting with myself. My name is Tracy Poggio and I'm based in the Gibraltar Tourist Board's London office. We're also joined today from Gibraltar by Justin Bautista and Stuart Finlayson, who are based in head office. From our partners today, we're joined by Christian Wright, who is director at St Michael's Cave, one of Gibraltar's premier attractions, and Britta Weiser, director at the Sunbourne Gibraltar Yacht Hotel, both of whom you're going to hear from a little later. Okay. So we're only able to offer you a snapshot today of what Gibraltar offers its visitors, but you can find out much more by visiting one of our official channels. Our website, visitgibraltar.gi, offers product news, details on events, and information of how to travel to the destination. Alternatively, follow any of these social media channels, which offer regular news updates. So our prize draw today offers a wonderful 2 nights accommodation in a Super Yacht deluxe room, including breakfast, at the Sunbourne Gibraltar. It also includes a VIP rock tour, including entry to the St Michael's Cave Awakening experience and a goodie bag. But you'll need to wait until the end of this presentation for the competition question, and you'll be asked to email an address to send your answer to. Please go to the Radio Bath website for terms and conditions, and note that you can request at any time to remove your contact details from the Gibraltar Tourist Board database. So before we start the formal presentation, we have a short message from the Honourable Vijay Daryanani, who is Gibraltar's Minister for Business, Tourism and the Port.
I'm Vijay Daryanani, the Minister for Business, Tourism and the Port in Her Majesty's Government of Gibraltar. During this webinar, we will be showcasing our magnificent destination and introduce you to all that Gibraltar has to offer. Gibraltar's appeal as a travel destination continues to grow, drawing an international audience from all corners of the globe. During the pandemic, we were the only destination to remain on the UK Green List for travel from the very beginning. Our successful vaccination program has allowed us to promote Gibraltar as a safe destination, and we are pleased to continue welcoming visitors arriving by land, sea and air to our unique location that sits at the crossroads of Europe and Africa. The Rock's temperate climate makes it an attractive all-year-round choice, which is enhanced by local events and customs that offer a flavour of the Gibraltarian warmth. All this, coupled with so much to see and do, along with a great range of hotel and accommodation options, makes for a great British staycation in the Mediterranean. I now leave you in the capable hands of the Visit Gibraltar team, who will be introducing you to the many highlights in Gibraltar and will welcome you to our corner of the Mediterranean.
Thank you. So let's get a feel for the destination with a short video of what there is to see and do.
Let's get some makeup.
Okay, so let's start with some quick facts, starting with where are we? Gibraltar is a British overseas territory in the heart of the Mediterranean. It neighbours Spain and looks across the Gibraltar Strait to the coastline of North Morocco. Gibraltar has a population of approximately 30,000 people, and if you were natively born in Gibraltar, you were known as a Gibraltarian. English is the official spoken language, but a local dialect is called llanito, which is a mix of English and Spanish words used together. Gibraltar has a land area of 6.8 square kilometres. Its length from north to south is 3.10 miles, and you could walk around the rock in a day if you really wanted to get a good step count in. The limestone rock itself is 426 metres high, with over 30 miles of tunnel inside it. And we'll learn a little bit more about that as we run through. It's possible to stand at Europa Point at the southern tip of Gibraltar and see 2 continents, Europe and Africa, and 3 countries, Morocco, Gibraltar, and Spain. So there are many good reasons to visit Gibraltar, but not least of all our great weather. Gibraltar offers Mediterranean sunshine at no extra charge for approximately 300 days a year. Of course, our winters can be wet too, but generally our temperatures don't drop below 10 degrees. So Gibraltar is a popular short stay destination, but during the pandemic, we've been seeing our visitors staying for longer, with their visits lasting around 5 to 10 days. So despite Gibraltar's compact size, there's a full range of activity that works across age groups. And as a British overseas territory, there is a familiar feel of home, offering an added layer of comfort. The destination is packed with history, from the Neanderthal man, who is now widely recognised as having lived in Gibraltar and earned the Gorham's Cave complex its UNESCO World Heritage status, to the Great Siege as a backdrop to the American Wars of Independence in the late 1700s, and when Gibraltar's vast tunnel system was first developed, to the Battle of Trafalgar, where Admiral Lord Nelson's body was brought ashore after his sad demise at the battle, and finally to the vast history relating to World War II and stories of Churchill and Eisenhower. As our eclectic architecture will show you in these visuals, there is history in every street and every corner of Gibraltar. Gibraltar has an abundance of wildlife and nature on the rock, including some cheeky recognisable characters. The Alameda Wildlife Conservation Park offers a collection of rescued animal species from illegal trafficking across the strait. And to best illustrate this, we'll show you a series of videos of wildlife in situ, starting with the Alameda Wildlife Park. So whether you've been to Gibraltar or not, you will most likely have heard of our Barbary macaque population. According to popular belief, as long as there are Barbary macaques on the rock, Gibraltar will remain British. And taking this legend to heart, Winston Churchill ordered the repopulation when they dwindled during World War II. These lovable macaques roam freely in their natural habitat, but I would remind visitors that the macaques are wild and feeding is strictly forbidden. Let's take a look at them. So Gibraltar lies at the heart of migration routes between Europe and Africa, We offer an unprecedented number of species of birds to view, including Gibraltar's native Barbary partridge. Gibraltar's surrounding waters offer a number of activities from diving to paddleboarding. There are established diving schools, and safe dives include underwater shipwrecks and artificial reefs. There are quality yachting marinas and rowing clubs, adding to our list of water sports. But the water is also home to precious wildlife, including 3 species of dolphin. This short video offers a little taster. So many of the attractions we've highlighted can be found in the nature reserve Upper Rock. Other attractions to enjoy here include a number of walking trails, like the Thrill Seekers Trail, which takes in the Windsor Suspension Bridge, and Skywalk, a glass-bottom viewing platform that was opened by none other than the original Luke Skywalker himself. Let's take a look. So on this slide here, we had a visual summary of some of the great attractions outdoors that we've just taken a look at, and some that we haven't got to yet. They include here the Windsor Suspension Bridge, the Skywalk, and the Mediterranean Steps. I think you'll see this is truly the great outdoors. Now, one of Gibraltar's leading attractions is St Michael's Cave, and to tell us more about this stunning natural environment and its latest refurbishment is Christian Wright. Over to you, Christian.
Thank you, Tracy. Good afternoon. I'm Christian Wright, Director at Wright Tech Media. We're the company behind the new experience at St Michael's Cave, The Awakening. You can see actually our mascot, Wally the macaque, there on screen. He's the leader of the cave pack that makes its home outside of St. Michael's, and he's a cheeky one, to be fair. So to kickstart my part of this presentation, I'd like to play a video tour from our Head of Operations, Libby Bennett.
Hello, welcome to the Upper Rock Nature Reserve. I'm going to take you on a journey through the Awakening experience here at St. Michael's Cave. As you walk into St. Michael's Cave, we have some fantastic opportunities to capture memories with friends and family at one of our green screen areas. This is one of the features that we've called the squid. The projections help to highlight how this formation was formed. Here we are at one of our most favoured and impressive projections. Many have compared it to the Angel of St. Michael, and it was only recently discovered by the project manager during the installation of the Awakening experience. This feature behind me is a flowstone. The projections help to emulate its formation and its similarities to a waterfall. Here we are in the main cavern where you'll find the Awakening show. The show is a 360-degree light and sound experience, which will reawaken the story hidden within the rock. To discover more about St Michael's Cave and the Awakening experience, head to our website.
Well, thank you, Libby. As you can see, one of the key aims with this attraction was to create an experience that measures up to what visitors expect on an international scale. So we engaged top professionals from key fields to make sure that it was both fit for purpose and built for success. We had to marry the visitor experience, a delicate environment, and the latest technology. Projection mapping was key. So we invested in fully 3D mapping the cave using millions of laser points. This was to accurately gauge whether this tech would work, and it did. This is what you can see on screen at the moment. It was the first time it was ever done. So we're now able to use the cave walls as a canvas and project absolutely anything on it. And in this case, the Awakening experience. A geological story of Gibraltar's inception, taking you from its primordial origins to present day and exploring the science and forces and reawakening these ancient clocks, the formations themselves. So the key areas that have come to life, so to speak, are the squid. This greets you on entry. We actually switch the entrance and exit, so you enter into a cave as opposed to the auditorium, and that adds a little extra layer of mystery and awe. Then the flowstone, which is our waterfall of light. And one of the latest finds showing that even today, the cave still has secrets to reveal. St. Michael, the angel. Discovered during the creative design and almost feeling a little bit like fate, St. Michael's Cave has always been renowned as being a mythological entrance to Hades, the Greek underworld, and Archangel Michael being the defender against demons and the devil. So the Awakening culminates in a 360-degree light and sound show in the main auditorium, casting you to the beginning of Gibraltar's limestone journey and enthralling visitors in the magic of this natural wonderland. The visitor experience is key to everything we've done and plan to do with this product. So we've invested heavily in creating educational packs for schools and families to visit the site. And we've worked with local educational professionals to create resources for children before, during, and after their visit to the cave. This entire endeavor would not have been possible without the work of top companies and individuals. Pixel Artworks, experts in pixel and light technology who realized our vision and brought the cave to life. BAFTA award-winning studio Zelig Sound, who scored the composition that accompanies the show. And Full Production, who you may not know, but they do all the lighting for Dancing with the Stars, amongst others. They installed over 120 new lights that accentuate the natural beauty of the cave. So let me end by saying thank you for listening, and we hope to welcome you soon. And here's a little sneak peek of what you can expect.
Thank you, Christian. So you've had a lot of information so far this afternoon, and before we move on, let's just take a look at a summary of Gibraltar's key USPs and why you need to be booking your holiday soon. This British Mediterranean gem is just over 2 hours from the UK, and that's not much more travel time than from Bristol to London. we have Mediterranean sunshine practically all year round. We're English speaking and with a sterling currency, so that means there's no expensive currency exchange. So what could be even better than no currency exchange? Gibraltar is VAT free. This means that the drinks are cheaper and the shopping offers some of the best on the Mediterranean. You'll find a range of perfumery and cosmetic stores, designer branded jewelry and designer eyewear, as well as luxury watch brands such as Rolex and Cartier, all at extremely good prices. And as well as these, you'll see tobacco, wine and spirit companies, some of which date back to the 1800s and run by families whose ancestors were some of Gibraltar's earliest traders. So if you'll excuse the pun here, but what else makes a holiday rock? Food. Gibraltarians love food. And with a heritage that over the century combines a mix of British, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Moroccan, Maltese and Jewish cultures, Gibraltar's food offering is rich and authentic. There is an abundance of restaurants across the destination, in and around Main Street, in areas such as Irish Town, Casemate Square and the trendy Chatham Counterguard, but you'll also find great options around the marinas, Queensway Quay and Ocean Village. There are many local specialities, but the most recognised is calentita, made from chickpea flour and eaten like a tapas, but also the name of Gibraltar's annual food festival. So we're going to take a quick look now at the 2019 festival. So Gibraltar is a vibrant destination driven by the warmth of its people. There is a sense of family when you arrive, and every visitor is welcomed wholeheartedly. So there is no better time to visit than during a celebratory period where every custom is embraced with tradition and jollity. Pre-pandemic, Gibraltar offered a packed calendar of events, and these are starting to return, from an international literary festival to a world-leading chess tournament. In fact, later this year, Gibraltar welcomes stand-up comic Jimmy Carr performing at St Michael's Cave, which of course we've just illustrated to you. So where should you stay? Well, once again, I recommend that you look at the range of accommodation options on our website. Whether you're looking for serviced apartments, self-catering or for a hotel, Gibraltar has accommodation for all budgets and styles, from old colonial style properties such as the Rock Hotel and the smaller Bristol Hotel, to modern style hotels such as O'Callaghan Elliott and the Holiday Inn Express, to an impressive but permanently moored yacht hotel, the Sunborn Gibraltar, which we'll hear from shortly. Some of you may have known the Coletta Hotel, situated on Catalan Bay. This is now being transformed into an exciting new project for the Hilton Hotel Group, which will add to Gibraltar's 5-star property. I'd like now to introduce you to Britta Weiser from Sunborn Gibraltar to tell us a little bit more about her product.
Hi everybody, thank you very much for listening in today. It's a real pleasure to have you all here. My name is Britta, I'm representing the Sunborn Yacht Hotel in Gibraltar. I'm currently sitting in a conference room in the Sunborn. Outside it's lovely, we've got 17 degrees. And tomorrow the sun will shine even more with 21 degrees. So as you can see, we don't have summer now, but it's quite warm. So February is also a time to come here. Right, the Sunborn Gibraltar offers the unique venue you need to visit this unique destination. Unique because actually we are currently still the only 5-star floating yacht hotel in the world. The only one. I'm just trying to move my screen. Sorry. Okay, I should have let that done by the administrators. Sorry about this. Right, as you can see us here, we are moored just in the Ocean Village Marina in front of the Rock. We are the only 5-star floating yacht hotel in the world. It's quite unique just because of the fact that the Sunborn was built as a hotel. It was never built to be a cruise liner at all. So we never set really sail. You basically, when you come in onto the yacht, you've got hotel rooms like you would expect from a 5-star yacht hotel. You don't have cabins like you would have in a cruise liner. So that's why this is very unique and the only one currently. So let's move on. When you get into Gibraltar via British Airways or EasyJet, as my colleague just pointed out before, Gibraltar Airport is basically only 15 minutes away from us. You can basically walk or you take a taxi. In really good deals on Travelzoo. This, as we do work on promotions going forward as well. Or for the summer, what's very popular is a 5 stay 7 days and pay 5 offer. And the next package available is Valentine's. If you want to take your loved one for the Valentine's weekend, you'll find really lovely deals on our website. So basically, getting off the plane, walking to the Sunborn will take you 15 minutes. You're checking in. As you can see up there, this iconic Swarovski chandelier. Our concierge will greet you with a glass of cava, and you can make your way to your room. Just to give you some facts about the Sunborn, we've got in total 189 bedrooms and 18 suites. So you've got quite a big choice of different categories to choose from on 7 decks. And the yacht is 142 square meters long. You've got 2 restaurants on board, 3 bars outside and inside, and a spa to relax and a casino for the nighttime. To give you a bit of an overview of bedrooms, the most popular category actually is the Super Yacht Superior room. This is in our raffle as well. So hang on to this one. This is the most popular one. You won't believe it. Why? Because the views are actually going out to the Gibraltar runway of the airport. As you might have seen, the Gibraltar airport runway is beyond the 10 most scenic runways in the world. You will notice that once you fly into Gibraltar. All our rooms have balconies, here with a Juliet balcony, or bigger balconies on the other side, terraces with the suites. So there's a lot of light, a lot of fresh air if you like it. Otherwise, you can use the air conditioning and all other amenities you would expect of a 5-star hotel. If you prefer to have a bit more space, however, you can choose one of our suites. That's an example of the penthouse suite with 75 square meters, an extra living room with space for the kids as well, or you basically take your partner and have a wonderful time. I personally love the terraces where you've got time to relax for yourself. If you don't like to join other guests on the pool deck, you'll be there by yourself, sunbathing, having some champagne or coffee, and just enjoying the day. Then basically, if you've done enough sunbathing and you'd like to take the family for dinner, you've got two choices. One is the Barbary restaurant on the top deck. As you can see here, what you can do, or what we can do in the summer in the evening, is opening our rooftop and actually enjoy the enjoy the sun or the nighttime. We sometimes do nighttime dinners with the open roof, which is just amazing. The food up there is a fusion of Moroccan and Mediterranean fusion cuisine. If you're more a night owl and party type, you can choose La Sala restaurant, which is on our deck 3. Here we've got live music going every weekend on Fridays and Saturdays, and you can just dance the night away. For in between, the aqua pool bar offers you a lot of space to sunbathe, just have a cocktail, enjoy the views and relax. And if you're one of these people that cannot stop and the night will never end, we've got a casino on board, which will be open again 24 hours. And you can really make a night out of it, or go to the many bars and restaurants out in Ocean Village, where you can enjoy party life as well. Next day, as you can see here, we've got a lovely spa on board. You can get super treatments on massages, or just get your nails, your hair done, everything you like, and just enjoy. So that's enough talk from my side. I will take you on a small journey on a video to show you what the Sunborn is all about. If you have any questions later on, just please let me know. We are here still online to answer all your questions. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, Britta. Now, one of the growing trends during the pandemic has been the growth of weddings in Gibraltar. The destination has always been a popular location for marriage, attracting celebrities including John Lennon to Yoko Ono and Sir Sean Connery, who married in Gibraltar twice. Recent changes to legislation requiring just one overnight stay, together with the widening of licensed venues, has led to a continued growth of civil weddings and partnerships. So Gibraltar is a port of call. Inevitably, with a rich maritime history, Gibraltar is a leading Mediterranean port with long-established port services to accommodate the cruise sector. We're visited annually by the biggest names in the cruise industry, with a varied programme of shore excursions and recreational programmes for our visitors. Now, one of the priorities for any traveller today is health and safety. So Justin will now run us through the very simple measures needed to travel to our destination.
Hello everybody, my name's Justin. I'm from the Gibraltar team here in Gibraltar. So I've got the boring, unfortunately, job of giving you all the little rules about coming over to visit us. So at the moment, the only travel restrictions are that you have to have a test when you arrive in Gibraltar. If you are fully vaccinated, then all you need to do is book your test in Gibraltar and fill out your passenger locator form. Whether you're staying in Gibraltar or transiting through to Spain, everybody who arrives by air in Gibraltar needs to have a test. If you are unvaccinated and want to travel over, then you need to have a test before you board your plane to Gibraltar to be allowed on board, and book the test to have when you arrive in Gibraltar. For those who have children, if your children are between 12 and 17 and have had one vaccine, then that counts as fully vaccinated for the moment, at least for them. They can present their blue appointment cards, and with that you're absolutely fine. So we hope to see you here very soon. I'll pass you back to now. I'll pass it over to my colleague Stuart, who will guide us through the next.
And I've now got the fun part of telling you how to get to Gibraltar. So as you can see, there are multiple UK departure points. London is the best served with services from London Heathrow, London Gatwick and London Luton. British Airways serves Heathrow, EasyJet serves London Gatwick, and Wizz Air also serves London Luton. Other departure points from the UK are Birmingham and Manchester and Edinburgh, but most close to all of you, hopefully, in the Bath area, are EasyJet services from Bristol to Gibraltar. For this summer, EasyJet will be operating Bristol to Gibraltar 3 times a week on Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays. So that will give you a choice of a quick 3-night weekend break, say from Thursday through to Sunday. You can have a longer stay, say 5 nights from Tuesday through to Sunday, or you can have a choice of the week. So just to remind you, Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sunday departure points from Bristol.
Lovely. We'll pass over to Tracy now, yes? Great. All this information is on visitgibraltar.gi, as well as the full COVID requirements. So if you have any doubts, just head to our website.
Thank you, Stuart and Justin. So as you can see, many options to fly into Gibraltar, but we should also say we have many visitors travelling into Gibraltar by car or on foot for the day, and of course arriving via cruise ship as cruise ship passengers. So once you've chosen to come to Gibraltar on holiday, you'll choose whether to book independently or through a travel agent or a tour operator. And as Justin has said, our website lists our full range of services and suppliers, but here is a short list of some of our well-known UK bonded operators. And so I'm afraid that brings us to the close of our presentation today, but I'm now going to invite you to pop any questions that you've picked up from this afternoon into the Q&A box at the bottom, and we'll take a look and direct the question to whoever can answer it best for you. But we're asking you to stay with us, because after the Q&A, we will announce the question for the competition prize and how you send that to us. So let's just have a look and see what we have going in the Q&A box. Okay. Well, we don't seem to have many questions. We have some lovely comments. Some of you in the audience obviously knowing Gibraltar. We've got Tommy who's saying that he was surprised that Sunbourne was a hotel. He thought it was a cruise liner of some sort. And Simon is saying that he was lucky to join us last year, which is great. We hope we can welcome you back again, Simon. And Angela too has already stayed at the Sunbourne, so that's great. And just before we move on then to the prize competition.
Tracy, sorry, there is one question come through from Tommy. Do you have any plans to fly from Glasgow Airport? We're always looking at new departure points from the UK. Edinburgh started last year, so that is one choice that you have from the Scotland region, and I believe Glasgow through to Edinburgh is only about 40 minutes down the motorway. So, but we always strive to open up new destinations, but at least you do have the choice of Edinburgh to Gibraltar with EasyJet at the moment. And flights for the summer, they operate on Tuesdays and Saturdays, so that's twice a week.
Fantastic. We have another question of, are there any references to past history and the Royal Navy? There are many historical sites in Gibraltar with regards to the Royal Navy, the Royal Engineers. There's many different historical sites where such, well, the St. Michael's Cave with the Navy itself.
The Gibraltar National Museum also has a section on maritime history as well. The Gibraltar National Museum encompasses the entire history of Gibraltar from Neanderthal time through to sort of more recent date, but there is a section on military and maritime history.
Lovely. Anybody else? No. Well, Tracy, then we're over to you, and we can give the competition question.
Right. Okay, lovely. So for today's prize, we are asking, what is the name of St. Michael's Cave mascot? You've got a choice of three here. You have Nemo the dolphin, Spencer the seagull, and Wally the macaque. And so to enter this prize, which I think you'll agree is a super opportunity to stay at Sunbourne Gibraltar, please send your answers by emailing marketing@gibraltar.gov.gi. And remember that this webinar remains up until the end of February. So the prize draw won't be drawn until a few days after the close of the webinar being screened on Radio Bath's website. And of course, it's there that you will find our full terms and conditions. So I'd just like to say on behalf of the Visit Gibraltar team and Christian and Britta, who've also joined us today, thank you very much for taking time out of your day to join us. And don't forget, if you would like any further information, do look at our website, visitgibraltar.gi, or follow us on social, where you'll get up-to-date information through. Thank you very much and have a good afternoon. Thank you.